Hey there, everybody. Welcome, friends. Today I'm just playing a little recycling center simulator. Say that 3 times fast. Anyway, so I'm just going to play the demo here on it. Check it out. I had played it just a little bit just to kind of get an idea on the controls and whatnot. So let's go ahead and hit a new game. And yes, we can go ahead and do that. Okay, welcome. We're thrilled to have the experience of preview of the game. We're prepared for its official launch soon. I don't know when the launch date is or anything like that. So this is just the beginning part of the demo for it. And then let's go ahead and build this. This is our first machine. Like I said, mainly I was just out here trying to get an idea of what the game is like and just how the controls work before I came and did any video of it. So again, thank you everybody for the likes and subscriptions. Um, I have seen some interesting things with this game, so I just wanted to give it a quick play myself. I mean, the only thing I don't like about it so far is that it does not support a controller, or well, the controller that I have anyway, it does not support it. So I am stuck using a keyboard. So on the keyboard, if you hear the clicking and stuff, I am sorry about that. So anyway, we have to get scrap deals. Upon getting our scrap deals, we can bargain with them and try to get a price lower because that is our current money, and 120 is what she wants. So let's go ahead and bargain with her. Let's see if we can get let's try to give her 70 for it. Let's get a little negotiation going here. All right, how about 80? All right, she didn't really come down much on that, so let's hit 90. How about 95? Boy, she really isn't budging, huh? Well, I'm just as stubborn, so 97. All right, she took the deal for 97. So we go ahead and we pay for it. Then we need to escape our little computer here. We can't use nothing else in there yet. And we need to head out to the truck. Upon getting to the truck, it will take us to the location of where the scrap deal was at. And we need to go about and collect all of the goodies. As you can see in the top left corner there, it has how much weight of each is available. So as we go around and pick stuff up, we will put it into a bag. All the trash and odds and ends that are floating around. That looks like that is the outside. And then big items, we have to directly put them into the vehicle. And my throw is not so great, but that's all right. We got this. So let's go ahead and collect a full bag of stuff here before I grab another big item. So when I grab the big item, I can run back here, toss it in the truck, drop my bag that was full, throw that in the truck. As you can see, all my numbers and stuff are going up on the left side there. Oops. Let's go ahead and fill our trash bag up one more time. Probably more than once, but basically just going around and collecting trash in the game and recycling it, and then turning it into other ways to be used. Okay, so the trash bag is full. Let's grab a large item. And we'll go ahead and take the large item back. Drop our bag and throw that in there too. And we see our wood waste and the metal waste are now full. There's no more, full, no more left at this location to collect. And let's get these last two big pieces in. And drop the bag. And there's one more piece of glass somewhere. And it would be right there. There we go. The truck is full, 100%, and we can go ahead and take off and take all the stuff back. So then once we're back, we have to put it all on the sorting machine. then we will have to go to the other end and sort it out. Like I said, I did briefly play enough to get an idea of what I was doing here. So I didn't look completely foolish and not understand anything. Alright, so now I have all that in the sorting machine. We can come up here and we can start the sorting machine. And now I just got to go and sort everything out. So I'm going to try to sort it out here as fast as I can. There we go, 100%. We got it all sorted out. We got a couple combos in there, which I'm not really sure how the combos work in the game, but some combos in there where we gain some extra materials. And now we will pick up the bends that have it in there. And I built the machine this way because I wanted to empty out the finished product on this far side. So then I can more easily scoop it up and put it straight into my storage so it's available to sell it. Okay, and then we're going to go head over to the control panel here. And we'll put the order in for 9 pressed papers and run it. So in the course of doing that, it will then process up the paper and deposit it over here. So then we can take them, and I do like this building mechanism they have here for when you have multiple items and it puts it straight into the pallet. That is pretty neat. That right there. Okay, and then we have that there. So we need to now load it into the warehouse. Whoops. Just like so, and we're just going to drop it. Okay, so that was our first pickup of materials. So now we can take these rest of these other ones and we can also place them into our storage area, which allows us to sell them then. I don't, when I was playing before, after I got past this beginning tutorial stuff, I was taking it and I would go do 2 or 3 runs and then come and collect and then basically sort everything out at once and then process it all at once. I do not know how long I'm going to play. Maybe about 45 minutes, an hour or so roughly. I'm just kind of guessing. But I'm going to do what I can in that course of time and playing this demo, because you can only really go so far in this demo. Well, I don't have no products to load. I already did that. Oh, I bet it's... I went against what... I beat the game to what it was wanting me to do. Let's try this. There we go. Okay, yeah, I gotta get the tutorial stuff done. So it's basically wanting to show me how to play the game. I kind of jumped the gun on it. Okay, there we go. And now I should be able to go back to the computer as it's telling me to do. And I can sell those products if I wish at the marketplace here. So that would be paper. I can click on it And then I can see all the different amounts that people are offering for it. And I have 9, so if I wanted to sell 9 of them, I could sell 9 of them. The going price is $5. This person will pay 6. But this will also apply for everything else that I have: my plastic, the wood, my glass, and the metal. Okay, so I'm not really looking to, well, maybe I have to. Yeah, it's going to make me sell something. All right, we'll sell a couple wood. We'll sell half the wood. Okay, so that opened up our contracts button, and now on here we have contracts that we can try to fill. We can also bargain for more money. Press paper. It wants to do give us $240 for it. Let's see if we can bring that price up some. Okay, so I brought the price up, what, $49? So how about okay, that brought it up a little more. Maybe we can get $315 out of it. How about $310? All right, so I got $310 out of it, so that was a good jump on the price. We'll go ahead and accept the deal. Okay, and that opened up our store, so now we can buy more machines. So let's go ahead and get a plastic machine. And that's all we're going to be able to do. So we got to check out for some more scrap deals. Maybe not yet. Okay, so we got to place our new machine. Like I said, we want to hang on to some of the money here. I guess I could have probably sold some of my other stuff. I can move these later, I believe. If not, I might not be playing much past just the demo part of the game here, so I might not get crazy far into it anyway. Go ahead and set both of these up. Because I know these machines, they expand later on in the game where you add more to them and they produce more complex items, but I could always just pull them back closer to this wall. I'd rather run back here one time for an input than to constantly be collecting on the back end. Because it produces way more than it does for the one time you put something in it. Okay, so I need to hire a worker. Alright. And now it wants me to go to bed. Okay, so basically it made me complete a whole first day. We do have a little flashlight. So let's go ahead and take a quick nap. And it shows me what happened for the day. Alright, rise and shine. Let's go see what kind of trash we can pick up today. Waiting deals, alright. So that's a bunch of metal. It's a bunch of paper. We need paper for the one deal we had, so let's go ahead and see if we can get him down on his price. He's not budging much, is he? Still coming. Let's give him 135. Let's try that. Might accept that one. There we go. Alright, so 135, and we got a lot of paper, which we were needing. We cannot bargain any other deals, But as we can see, how many days are left, so obviously this plastic one will be the next one that we're after. So let's go ahead and make our way out there and collect on this next offer. Okay, it looks like we're at a construction site, and I'm not seeing nothing outside. But we got all kinds of goodies in these rooms, so let's go around and collect them all. Alright, my bag's full. Do I see any big items? I'd love to take a big item with me on my way outside. Yeah, there's one. Okay. Since the bag is full, we'll go ahead and dump that too. And then let's fill back up. Lots of paper goods, which will be good, so it'll help us fill the contract that we do have. Kind of dance around the stuff here till I can get to it. And we do have an open room here that does have a couple more things, but our bag is full, so we're going to go ahead and grab the bucket. And that was all the plastics for in there. Let's run into this little room here real quick and grab the couple items that were in here. Go ahead and change out our bag while we're here, and let's head up to the next floor and do the same thing over. But I think what I'm going to try to do from up here is have a glorified game of hoops and try to make it into the back of the truck from this floor. Let's throw that over there. Okay, bag is full. And let's see if we can make it. Oh, look at that. Now that was a shot. I don't want the flashlight on. See if I can make it again. Aim right about there. Just in the edge. I'll take it. One less thing I got to do later with loading it up. But it basically looks like the whole concept of this game is you're just going to go around and clean up people's properties and then resell everything. Shot's not too bad once you know where to aim. Alright, I think that is this floor cleared out. Head on up to the top floor. Of course, we got some items up here. As usual, I'm trying to bag up all the small items, grab any large items. Oh, missed with that one. Oh, that one went in and back out. It's okay, though. I made the other ones. Alright, I do believe that is everything. So let's go ahead and run our way downstairs here and load up the truck, and we'll find out for sure if it's everything or not. Okay. Oh. One more piece there. Okay, yep, that is everything. So let's go ahead and head on back. And we'll let our sorting guy do some work. Yeah, he's going to start sorting all of it. While he is doing that, I'm going to go and look at the next deal. This one. Um, $60. We'll see if we can bargain that down some even more. How about 30? 40? 45. Ooh, he's sticking to 52. All right, so I got him down a little bit, not much on that one. All right, is he done unloading the truck yet? Nope. Okay, I shut myself in the truck. All right, so I'm not worried about sorting it. I'm worried about going out and grabbing the next one as soon as possible here. Like I said, this demo right now is free on Steam. If you want to try the game, see if maybe you like it. I don't know, maybe you know already if you like it or not, if you're still even with me. It's basically just a lot of collecting and then going through a bunch of steps to resell, make more money, go to collect more, and just keep wash, rinse, and repeating the cycle. Okay, I do believe I cleared it all out. There wasn't as much down here this time as there was the when I was just here a moment ago. It's a lot of big items. That was all the wood. And that was all the metal. Yeah, nowhere near as many items this time around when I was here. And no fall damage, so I ain't got to worry about that. And there we go. All loaded up and ready to go. So that was another area done. And we're going to do the same as we did before. Get him working and then run and see if we can get another contract. And try to get as many of them in as we can a day while we got daylight and we got money. Tons of glass at this one. Let's see if we can bargain him out real quick. All right, so $60. We got the glass deal. Let's go ahead and help him finish getting unloaded. And head out to the next one and clean that one up. Oh, we're right back at the same map. So it looks like they're going to have an issue with having variable maps. Because you're only going to clean the same map area so many times before you're just like, all right. I know it does get a little more advanced as you get more farther into the actual game that I will not be able to access. I know stuff like this room will be locked if it ain't right now. Okay, it ain't yet. But it'll get locked at one point. There'll be points where you have a cash registers and stuff that will be locked. And you'll have to come prepared with like lockpicks or crowbars. You have to buy those in the store and be ready for those incidences when they happen, which they should be happening here coming up pretty soon. I am kind of power running the beginning of this, the power running this demo because I already had played it. Like I said, very briefly. I had this, a general idea of what was going on in the game, how to play it, what to do, the controls, for as far as I can get in it. Okay, I think I got everything. Yeah. Like I said, this one here was a ton of glass, so I'm sure it will have its use in good time. Just like any other game, you're just basically gathering. You're gathering and then crafting it for whatever. For items that are worth more, I guess is the way of putting it. Okay, so that was all the wood waste is done. This side is clear, so let's head on up to the 3rd floor, or this roof. Let's do some frantic gathering. Of other people's trash. Because they apparently trash the place the moment I walk away. Alright, I think that is everything, so we're just going to go ahead and jump on off of there. I was about to say metal waste. Hold on, I remember through that gear. There it is. So let's go ahead and head back. And go ahead and get my sorter doing his thing. And see if we can't grab one more contract if it's not going to get too late. Let's do what we can here to lowball them. Alright, so we got it for 125. We'll take the deal. Oops, hit escape one too many times there. And then we'll run back out here like we did before. Help him finish unloading. Close up. Again, close ourselves in the truck and head back out to the next location. And again, we're at the exact same location, so yeah, that'd get old really, really fast. I didn't make it. It would have been nice to find more different maps to explore. I know I've only seen like 3, I think. So, yeah, but I didn't have this happen before when I played briefly, where I came back to the same place over and over and over again. It was a little more of a little more mixture to it. So So let's just go ahead and finish this area off. Got a lot of items we got to take by hand. Or at least chuck them close to the truck for a moment until we get closer. Because we still have the other 2 floors. Okay, let's head up to the 2nd floor. And let's clear this side out real quick. Okay, there's nothing over here. Yeah, but I'm pretty much speed running the demo part of this. The best of my ability anyway, or as fast as I can. All right. And there we go. We've collected a handful of different bargains today. We can see the sun is going down. I don't think we can get another bargain in, and I don't even know if there is another bargain. Nope, there ain't no more. We do have a second paper deal there. A paper contract we could try to fill. Okay, so while he is loading that up, this already has a whole bunch of stuff in it. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and try to sort out everything and see how fast I can become overwhelmed. Which I am suspecting to be pretty fast. As I am slowly but surely losing ground. Okay, so yeah, we lost ground there, so all we can do is just try to stop it from piling up. There is a lot of stuff. Like I said, I did go on 3 separate runs there. Yeah, it's just taking just a little bit of concentration here, just to try to keep up with it. Like I said, it was going to be a lot of stuff, and I wasn't lying. And I'm doing everything I can in my power here to keep up with it. I think I'm doing all right. The lack of light's not helping. Oh, I missed. Alright, I think I got to the end of it. Now I just need to clean up the last little bit of mess that is down here. I guess after so many that I get in a row, it looks like the fourth one will always give me a fourth or fifth one. Gives me a bonus scrap. I'm guessing is what that is or how that's working. Okay, even though I did miss the one piece, I still got 100% on it and an extra 20. So, and he has the truck unloaded. And now I have a whole bunch of bins full of stuff here. But I've only got the 2 machines, so... And I know I needed a ton of paper, so let's go ahead and... We're just going to go ahead and type in an order for all of it. I got 66, so we're just going to have it run until it hits all 66. And while that is loading up, let's go ahead and grab our plastics and have it do the same thing. I might have placed those a little bit too close there. Okay, so that pallet is full. Just go ahead and get that out of there. Oh, I can go to bed. What I'm noticing is it looks like it's going to be better to spend your day just gathering your supplies and then spend your evening time. Alright, that didn't work like it was supposed to. Spend your evening time making your production. Because as you can see, the time up there has stopped. So, for the day, which is a good thing. And you got good reach on this too. Stack some more of that up. And we just gonna load it all into our storage area here. And then once it's loaded into there, I do believe we have the ability to sell it or whatever we want to do with it from there. But that should give us enough paper right there to do the paper contract. So that is one of those things I was trying to get enough of. I don't know if I have enough to do it twice, but I'm trying to get enough money here to buy the rest of the machines. But I do believe you have gotten the general idea of what this game, how this game works, or what it's about. And like I said, I haven't got the rest of the machines yet, but obviously you're going to get more machines and you're going to become, more productive and make more and more stuff. And then it's basically doing what I'm doing now, but on more and more, a bigger and bigger scale. Okay, so we have enough for the paper contract, so let's go ahead and take care of that for the day. Taken. We got 75 and wants 32, so we're going to deliver on that. And let's go to waiting. They want 30, we have 43, so let's see if we can bargain up their deal a little more. Oh no. Well, I didn't get to make it more, but I'll take it for 237. Whoops, I messed that up. Well, I guess I almost did. It almost went for $25. That would have been a bad deal. We have 30 of these. They want 42. So we don't have quite enough for that yet. We don't have these other machines yet. And with those sales, my reputation did go up a little bit, so doing the contracts. We don't have any scrap deals at the moment. So I guess that is the end of this day. So that is 2 days at the recycling center. Almost had a botch deal there. So we did come up with a little extra money. We did 2 contracts and we took 3 deals for cleanup. And we're going to go ahead and get day number 3 underway. Before I get started here, let's go ahead and hit the store and get a wood machine. Which is right over there. I'm going to swoop that up. Run back and build it real quick. Okay, and let's go and check out our deals for the day. Okay, so this one has a lot of wood in it and some plastic. Of course, we're going to bargain as always. They're not budging much. Trying to break the bank on me. Alright, so 140, we got that deal. So let's go head out and collect that one real quick and put our worker to work. Okay, so looks like we're at the grocery store now. And let's start the cleaning up process. Okay, not much stuff outside. Looks like there's a lot of stuff inside here though. Gonna go through and grab it as fast as I can here. Did that just go on top of the truck? Yes, it did. It's a good throw. And like I said, I just kind of was avoiding the bigger items because I got to throw all of them. I carry them separate. So I was kind of trying to do it as I had been, where as soon as I fill up my trash bag, I bring one back with me. Some more big pieces. There's a lot of them here. It's the rest of the chair. Did I miss something? Yep, sure did. Okay, and see here, I need a crowbar. I could open up that if I had the crowbar, but that option is not available for me to purchase in the game because it is just a demo. So I won't be able to access the special items like that to get more loot. Get him started, and let's go grab our next deal. This one is cheap, and it's a mixture of everything, so... Okay, so we got it for $20 off. And again, as we had done the prior day, let's go help him unload real quick. Okay, truck is unloaded, and let's get out to our next cleanup area. Now that we're here, gonna hurry up and do the same song and dance as before. Hurry up and collect as much stuff as we can. And the bigger stuff, we'll just chuck it down there closer to the truck. A lot of junk in this parking lot. Guess it helps if I pick it up when I turn and look at it. Okay, so this is looks like a little restaurant. A little diner of some kind. Or it was. We are just going through and cleaning up the mess. There's a door here. Okay, see, we need a lockpick to get into this door. So we can't get the items that are back there. And then We need a lockpick to get to the cash register and a crowbar to get into the chest if we were back there. So as you see, we are limited to what we can and can't do being in the demo. But I do know that the numbers on the left are just the numbers for the stuff that is accessible. Everything behind an area where you need something is, I guess, considered a bonus items or bonus stuff you can recycle. I don't know if you're really recycling the cash register or just robbing it, but yeah, same thing. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out our next scrap deal for the day. Bargain. Like I said, while the guy is unloading, I'm working on getting the next deal so I have something else to go out and collect. Okay, so we got it for 95. It's cheaper than what it was. Oh, and we're back at the construction site. But I do like to keep that worker busy. I found that doing the way I'm doing it, it worked out really well for trying to get in 3 deals a day and getting the most out of your worker and collecting the most materials. Like I said, this is the demo, so I am very limited. I imagine I could probably get if I had the full version of the game, it probably gets. I know it gets a lot more complex, but as of right now, I do not have that. So we're just playing the demo. If they want to give me the full version of the game, I will happily play it some more. But as of right this moment, I do not have it. There, we need a lockpick again to get inside there. I imagine in the beginning of this game, the way to have done it is just to sell almost everything that you have collected in order to get the lockpicks and stuff right away, and have those to get into the hidden areas, so that you are basically you're never locked out of it. You can get all the bonus items and get more money for each one of the deals you take that have a special spot like that in it, whether it's the crate or the cash register, or I don't know if there's more than that, or if there will be. I'm just guessing there will be. Okay, I think that is this area cleared out. We can have it to the 3rd floor. More item over here. Okay, Geronimo. Alright, that is everything. And again, same process as normal. Let's get this guy going. Excuse me. I don't think we have any more scrap deals for the day. We have taken all of them. We could do a sawdust deal. think that's probably going to be a good approach. Let's try to get the price up on it. Alright, so it's 385 we can get out of that one. So we'll make that deal. Plastic steel, let's see here. We probably are going to have enough, so let's try to... I don't know what the red dot means. This one has 5 days left. This one has 2 days. So let's try to get this one down first. And if we do it right here, hopefully we'll have enough money to buy another machine and still have some money to bargain with our next day. Okay, so we got that one for 400. Which takes us back to the truck is now empty. We have all our scrap deals in for the day, so we need to sort it. Here we go again with the madness. Mainly just trying to focus on probably the bigger items here so that they don't get me too backed up. Obviously, I'm going to grab whatever I can along the way here. Aw, I put that in there. Definitely want to get the big items out of the way. It's hard enough with all the small items. Oh, I made that. Come on. But I do believe at one point, if I remember seeing it right when we were looking at the screen, you can hire a guy to come in here and do the sorting for you. So while you're out running other trips, you can have one, you know, you can pay a guy to do the sorting for you while the guy's unloading. And then upon doing that, all this stuff will be ready for you, and all you can do is to go put it straight into your machines then. Go ahead and just dump all the wood stuff in there because we had the sawdust contract. And we could probably go ahead and just make all of it, because Because we can also take the other contract as well. If we have enough, and then just have them both completely be finished off. Get that machine pumping. Swing by and grab our plastics and get that going. So we can get that pallet filled and out of here as well. Alright, so let's grab some pallets and start getting this stuff set up here. We're just going to continue to keep on stacking up the stuff here as we can. Unfortunately, you're not able, it doesn't look like you're able to break that chain, or if you are, I have not found the button yet. Escape might do it. I have not tried it. But it's looking like you're once it's kind of enacted, you're kind of set with it. Okay, so now we have all kinds of goodies. Go ahead and wheel this stuff into our storage so that we have access to selling it now. And then we'll go see if we can fill any of these contracts and make some money. Maybe buy another machine here. We should be able to. Just with the sawdust ones alone, they should be more than enough. And if we got enough plastic, we can probably pull off a plastic steel as well. And like I said, try to collect as much money as we can to be prepared to go with more deals and so on and so forth. Like I said, we have the plastic steels. It looks like it says we have 87. We need 42 for it, so we are good on that deal. And I drop that off. Okay, now we have enough for the sawdust deal. And if I bring the other one over, we will probably have enough for the second sawdust deal even. Let's make our way to the computer and let's see what kind of money we made today. taken for the plastics. We got 87 to 42. We go ahead and deliver that. There's $400 for us. Waiting. We have 45. It wants 36. So let's see if we can get their price up. Okay, so I will step down a lot because they really did not budge much. All right, so we got it for 290. We go ahead and deliver that. Okay, this one's taken. We can go ahead and deliver our wood there. So we got 365 on that one. And we have 40 left and they want 36. So let's go ahead and see if we can get them to come up on their price significantly. Would be nice. Oh wow, not at all. All right, for 300, yeah, we'll take that. And we'll go ahead and immediately deliver that one. Paper, it's 418. We need 48 to finish it. We do not have 48. Glass dust and pressed metal. We don't have neither one of those machines, but it does look like we have enough money. We can buy both machines and still have $400 for another day of going out and collecting stuff. And I can also sell miscellaneous, scrap metal before I have processed it down. But obviously you don't get as much money, so I am kind of trying to push toward getting as much as I can. Okay, and then let's go grab our last machine here. And we'll go ahead and put the last one here in the back. That is the glass machine. Let's go ahead and dump these containers in there. We don't need to have them floating about. And then we still got some full ones over here. $160. Yeah, we can. We definitely have enough to go ahead and pump out 100 of them. And we can actually get another contract and have some more money right there. If not two. I know there was one for sure we should be able to fill. The glass, we could do... Yeah, we might as well just have it go ahead and do them all. Okay, so we got one of them filled up right there. Try to grab one from the middle of the pack so it gives me a better spread on gathering them. I imagine the thing's going to be producing these for a hot minute, considering I did have it make 100 of them. And we're going to wheel them on over into our storage here. And hop off of here. And still have room for a few more. Alright, now it's full. Sneaked it through there barely. But we do have a full pallet now of glass powder. Still fit 2 more on there. Go ahead and grab another pallet. Wow, I filled up a whole bunch of them. That or maybe they just don't hold a whole bunch. One way or the other. Nothing like driving around as a pallet jack. Actually, it does take a little bit to get used to. It is kind of slightly tricky. Alright, I do believe we have everything done for the day. Let's go in and do our contracts real quick. See if we want to collect any more. But now you see as I'm at a reputation level 3, so if we come across some more here that are prosperous contracts, we can that'll likely go up. So if I do this one here, let's do a bargain since we are able to. We do have enough to do it, but let's see if we can get their price up some. Alright, they're $400. Taken, deliver. Metal, we have 99. Let's see here. This one's for 48 for 403. So let's see if we can get that up some. There we go. another chunk of change. This one here is for combos and stuff. I probably should have probably looked in those first. Let's see here. They want 42. We got 51. Go ahead and push their price up some more. Wow, they took 425 with these. There, we have, I think we did pretty good there at making a bank on our what items that we got. We don't really have anything left over but some paper, but as far as that goes, we can't expand our factory. Right here, as you see, our factory settings, so we go ahead and enlarge our borders. That made the factory bigger, and then this will make the machine area bigger, and that will make the storage area bigger. But obviously we can't do the parking lot until you have the full version of the game. I'm going to go ahead and do the machine area. So I mean, it looks like the demo lets you play pretty much, you know, the first hour or two of the game. As you can see, we did pretty good on our contracts for the day, but we also did spend a lot of money on other expenses. The time we bought some machines and took care of that kind of stuff. So then we'll start our next day off, and let's go ahead and take a gander down here in the computer. And you see we have new deals for the day, this one being 1 day left. We're going to choose that one, of course, right out the gate. And we're going to go ahead and hit them with a low ball offer. And then if we do the same steps we've been doing every single day, we're just the same thing. We just keep getting as much stuff as we can during the daytime hours, because we have X amount of time of light hours to do the contracts. So as long as you have light hours, you can continue to gather more stuff. So the faster you go out, collect your stuff, and get back, and then get out again, the better. So it's pretty much like you're playing and you're timed. I mean, you might as well be, because the faster you go, the more stuff you can get done in a day's time. So going around and collecting everything as fast as you possibly can. And yeah, like I said, I am trying to keep up a pretty good pace here. Just go ahead and throw that by the door. Is this open? Yes, it is. Hurry up and run in here and grab all the goodies that are here for me. Throw that by the door and throw this by the door. Grab this chair. And then it does allow me in here, but there is nothing in here. Like I said, except for in them one areas, it'll allow you to get into the cash register, but generally that door will be locked as well. So without Okay, I missed a piece of paper somewhere. There it is. And then we just continue to complete the cycle over and over and over again. Help get a couple items started for him. So by the time I make it back with my next deal, he'll hopefully be done. This one we got a lot of wood and glass, and here's a lot of paper and plastics. So we need the paper to do that one deal. So let's actually head to the general store here. It's the expensive one. See if we can get her to come down on her price pretty good. Would be nice. And she is not wanting to. Wow, she did. Actually, she did come down on it to 135. Hey, I'll take it. And then again, as we had been doing, now that that's all done, like I said, if I had a guy sorting, I would have him. He would be sorting right now while I am out collecting. So that would be, you know, in the full version, you'd have that guy working and sorting your stuff out. So then when you got around to it, all you had to do was go grab your full buckets and dump them in your machines. I don't know if you can get more workers or anything for as far as when it comes out of the machines, if you could have somebody like, you know, be stacking and taking stuff directly over to your storage. I mean, that would be neat if you could. I don't know. I obviously, like I said, first time really kind of playing it outside of, you know, I tinkered with just getting the controls and stuff down, so I don't know much about the game. But I have picked up on a couple, like I said, the very simple, easy things that have stood out to me is, you know, your base, you can get as much done depending on how much time you have in a day. So the faster you get through each area and get each deal done and collect your bargains, the more stuff you'll be able to do overall for the daytime. And I don't know if this is the last piece. I believe so. Yep, sure is. So there we go. That was another one done. Head back here. And we just keep the same cycle going. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Collect as much stuff as possible. Do what I can to get him started so he will be done or close to when I get back. And go out for the next deal. And basically just spending the day trying to collect as much stuff as you can, spending your evening processing those items and making your deals. just like so. Then we make it back out to him. Finish helping him unload. And head straight out to our next deal. And we're at the restaurant once again. Hurry up and load all that stuff up real quick there, and let's go ahead and grab the last couple items here. Picked up the wrong one first. And then I do believe that should be everything here. No, I missed one piece of wood somewhere. Where, I don't know. Okay, I just got trapped behind the door. Right there. Alright, there we go, 100%. Ah. Okay, and then we're going to go back again and go to our next deal. Alright, so we took 115. And then we're able to head out to one more deal. And again, we have the construction site. But I think we have seen all the maps that I know of so far. There might be more farther on, but as of right now, in the demo, I believe, out of the 2 times that I have tinkered with this game, we have seen everything that I have encountered so far. Nothing new yet. But I think I'm going to clean up this floor, and then we are going to call it a wrap on this video, because I have pretty much done everything I can do in the demo. Outside of like one more expansion, but that's not going to really make that much of a difference. I'm not allowed to build any of the other stuff, so that won't really affect won't affect anything as far as I can tell. If I was playing the fuller version of the game, obviously then I would be able to build more onto my machines and make the contraptions that they are bigger, and to make the other materials and stuff that you can make in the game to sell for more money. But again, that is in the paid version. Okay, that's clean. This is clean. Gonna do this side. Okay, then we're gonna head upstairs here. Grab the couple items that are up here. And I think that one of my 3-pointers here went over the truck. I'm thinking it looked like it. Yeah, it's on the truck. Oh, a couple of them did, because there's still a piece on the truck. So climb on up the truck here. There we go. And we are back. Let's get our sorting guy working. And we are at the end of the day. We're going to go ahead and sort one more time. And we did have a ton of glass this time around. And we are doing actually pretty good here, dealing with it coming at us. Don't know if we're going to keep it up, but trying. Ton of glass. Tell you what, it keeps coming though. Look at that. We got it all. And we got a lot of bonus scraps. So yeah, that was a hell of a recycling run there. All right, so yeah, I think that is where I'm going to call it for the day. Um, but yeah, this was a recycling center simulator. And like I said, all my buckets are now all filled with goodies, which then I can take over to my machines and wash, rinse, and repeat the whole process and continue to go from there. So again, I want to thank everybody for watching, for the likes, the subscriptions, the sharing. Hopefully you tune into my channel and I can do a lot more videos for you and show you some other stuff too and get your support. I really appreciate it. Happy gaming, everybody, and I'll catch you on the next one.